Hello, my name is Dr. George Mochocki, and welcome to Introduction to Business Online. I'm going to go real quickly. We're going to go into our Blackboard. Everything you're going to be doing in this class is going to be through Blackboard Course Management System. So I'm going to go in there and try to utilize Mozilla Firefox. It works the best. You could go through your College Lake County CLC Students Portal, and when you log in there, it's a one sign-in login. You get your email, everything else, and Blackboard's already on there. Or you could go outside, like I'm going to go to clcblackboard.com, and that's my site. Just go, just set it up here. Oh, there we go. Sorry. All right, and it gets in here. Use your sign in, and then your pass. That's good for what you utilize for your email and student portal. Everything else is on here. Okay. All right, so then you find your class. Now this is going to be Business 121 803. Usually when you have the 800 series of the College Lake County, that indicates that you're on a fully online class. You're always going to see my picture. So if you ever run into me in the hallway, just say, hey, Dr. George, I saw you. So now I went to my Blackboard shell. What I'm going to do on this one, whether you take me for any online class, whether it's the Business 223, which is Principles of Management, or a marketing class, the online orientation will be very similar. Okay, so you're ready, so here we are. What I want you to be aware of, on here, you see up here, you got George Mochocki. I want you to, for this online class, to make it more personalized. I want you to update your profile in there. There's 3 points in here. You don't have to, you can leave the silhouette, but most of us, if you're going to be in business, and you look at LinkedIn and everything else, you have to be, it's just the internet. This is just the way it's set up. So when you click on here, you have several options. Let me go on here. You're going to click on here, and you're going to click on the silhouette that's in there now. Sorry. Okay. Doesn't seem to be working well for me. Okay, there's my silhouette, and then we're going to go setting and privacy. See, you could put your work experience in here. You could put this. Now you could set this when you go into setting and privacy. You could set this as, for lack of better words, you could set this as just for this Blackboard online class. So when we're doing the emails and we're doing the forums, we're discussing, you at least have the face. My daughter works as a director in marketing, and now they even with clients, business to business clients, they don't want to just talk to you on the phone. You either use FaceTime is an Apple product, or Skype if it's IBM product, for lack of better words. They want to communicate to you. That's the closest thing you're going to do. So it improves your what do you call it? Your communications. Remember, it's the richer communication, because the richest one is being there face to face. But now when I have those two mediums, at least I could see the individuals, have a general idea of where he or she's coming from. It's a powerful tool, because with 90 or 85 to 90% of your communications is the nonverbal. So we're just doing it just by email or in the forums. It's just basically wording, and you'll learn that within this online class. Okay, so anyway, so you go in here, you go in your setting and privacy, see if it works, and change the picture, and then you just put in a JPEG picture in there, any picture you could take, and you'll put in the right format, anything you want in here, write about it, your email, and then that's where you could either go, you could either do it for delete my Blackboard profile, just for institution, all institution, or just public if I want anyone, or you could just do it for the course, or just in Blackboard for College of Lake County. It's a strength just in case some people put in, I'm going before a marketing degree, I'm looking for an opportunity or an internship. Why not utilize the school, which will have other individuals? Remember, it's not only students coming in here, you have business individuals from all levels of the company go to College Lake County for their own professional growth, requirements at their work, so or they're going in there for new skills, so they may know somebody already in there. Business is all about networking, and I try to practice that. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here. Let me just get out of here. Picture, just cancel. All right, so you can put that information in there, and you'll be all set. Okay, so now we're going to go back into my online, right? And you go in here, and the class we have is Business 121 800 series. That's all what do you call it, online. So whether it's the 800 series or 804 or 805, it just means there's either some are 16-week courses. This particular one's a 14-week course, but it's irrelevant. We have to cover the same material. So the one thing I want you to understand, I'm going to go through different parts, how you would submit a homework down the road, even though you may not submit one for the first week. How would you do the connect? How would I look the syllabi? Okay, so here's the first thing. You're going to come in here. You've got my bio, so you can click on there, read a little bit about me. Here's the syllabus. We're going to go with the syllabus, and I'll just go real quickly. I'll go into, and this is for a 14-week. If it's an 8-week course, it's the same material, only condensed. You have to spend a little more time, but you're getting the same credits on there. Okay, so you're going to click on here. I'm going to open it up. Okay, it's in a PDF file, so it tells you something about this is the book you're going to need. You have to, Blackboard is our main communication. You're going to have in Blackboard, you have to be active in Blackboard, and I have this whole thing, McGraw-Hill, you have to buy the bundle book here at McGraw-Hill. I think it's like $90. It comes with Connect, passcode is Connect, and the Learn Smart. It's an integrated software, so you'll be doing the software, we'll be talking the forms replace the lecture in the classroom. So if you don't come into any of my forums, if they come in and says, hey, did this student attend my class, I'll say no. Because, a lot of times I'll have some, like Connect outside. It's just like in a face-to-face, you never came to my classroom. As far as I'm concerned, you're not attending to my classroom. Remember, part of the e-commerce, or even if you were working in a traditional brick and mortar store, you still have to have an online component. That's just business, that's a web e-commerce. So you have to do both. You're still using Facebook, you're using social media to talk to customers, you have blogs to communicate, to get customers, what do they want for your business. All this technology, you can't hide that, you need this. Okay, so remember, so Blackboard, you're going to be in there, and College Lake County email. That's the only way you're going to be communicating with me. You could call me I got a voice message. You could call me on there, but send me an email. I teach at several other colleges, and plus my own work that I do. All right, so if I'm looking at this, you read the bio you have on there. You have to have those too. You remember, if you send something from your own email to me from George Goodlooking AOL, I will not open up. Goes in quarantine. It's there for 30 days. Gets deleted. This way, when we go later on, FERCA is the Federal Privacy Act to protect you as a student. I know that the college assigned you, George Mochocki, this email that you have in here. So whether somebody else reads it on there, that's up to you. But when we're talking any communication about your grades, it comes from me. I know it's an email assigned to you, and I'll respond accordingly. Anything else, I don't even look at. It just goes into quarantine. Okay? So utilize this, and remember, a lot of businesses don't want you doing schoolwork unless it's approved. Always talk to your business, make sure it's approved. You're doing work and going to be taking some emails or anything else. But let's keep it clean. Here's at the college, I utilize this email. At work, I utilize this. You don't have to worry about any kind of viruses coming in one way or the other. So businesses are very protective about not opening up the back door into their intranet within their organization. Okay, so you need the passcode. It comes in this integrated code. You buy with the book, $90. If you buy a used book, to get the passcodes, because it costs you $140, might as well just get it here for $90. You get the throwaway book, for lack of better words, where you got to put it in your own binder, and you get the passcode. And with the passcode, you get resources, learning resources, other quizzes, flashcards, and everything else. And I'm not sure if this one has the ebook in there, or if you don't want to spend the $90 and you're a very technical type of individual, you have your tablet and you want to utilize the ebook, this would be a good course. If the ebook, I don't know what the costs are, just look it up and it says ebook. As long as you sign up for this college, when you go through the link, I'm going to show you how to get into it, to have your first link, and how you activate your Connect or Learn Smart assignments. You know what I mean? So, but you could order it online and maybe the same price. But find out. Okay, it's $90 for on campus. If you do it online, I'm not sure if it's $90 or $110. Don't hold me up to that. Just look it up. Remember, it's a third party here, so you have to go by their pricing. All right, so we have that email, course descriptions, forums. Remember, it's an online class, so when I look at forums, when you find out forums, I'd like attendance. You come to my class, You get 20 points for attendance. If it's a 3-hour class, or you get like if it's you meet 3 times during a face-to-face, it's like 7 points and 7 points. It's not for attendance; it's attendance participation. I want you to participate. So now that you don't have, and I want you to feel like a community. So the forums. I'm going to start off with a first post. I'll show you how to do that. You're going to reply to my post, and then you're going to reply to 2 or 3 other students. When in the forum, some may not reply to you at all, but you reply to them. In business, you're out there always reaching, trying to get customers to come to you, and you have to, or even on a face-to-face, so if the customer walks into my store, how you doing, sir? How you doing, ma'am? You have to be able to interact with your customer. I'm trying to get you with the forums. How do I interact with my customers if I'm managing a blog, if I'm managing my social media sites, I'm getting some information. I have to be active out there, even though I may have people doing it for me, or if I'm a large or medium company that are doing it, I still should know the limitations and the pitfalls, but also what are the strong points of utilizing one media over the other. Okay, so we have that. So remember, so the forums, you're required to log in. I'm looking for 9 posts. You reply to my post on Tuesday to get the forum going. Your forum should be ended by Friday. Remember, you could get the app here on what do you call it? Blackboard, College Lake County Blackboard. Walk around the campus. Or later on, I'll have the QR code up there. Scan it in there. Got the app. You could go in there, do just like you do your your email, not while driving, while you're in between something else, waiting. Type in, hey, a good response. The forums is communicating back to your customers. You do not communicate to your customers all at the one. I'm only going to communicate my customers on Saturdays. He or she doesn't want that. They want instant communication because they want to resolve an issue or buy a product or potential revenue coming in. So how do I communicate? You don't communicate with your boss just once a week. You communicate with him or her as she wants to respond. Same thing with the employees. We have to get a part of this class is to help you with time management, help you in your writing, help you in your reading, help you in your virtual communication, because you'll utilize the same skill set here. Another thing about the Connect Learn Smart, whether it's McGraw-Hill, Parasite, or some of the other publishers, the academics only one portion of their business. The other portion, basically, they do testing and everything else, and learning and lessons for specific work-related activities. So you're already going to be in there. You're going to be, instead of sending you to a seminar, we bring the seminar to you. So, sometimes you need the face-to-face. Okay, so we have that. So you got the course description. I'm going to have some videos you're going to be watching. You're going to be using interactive things. You're going to have the forums. You're going to be doing some assessments. You'll be doing some homework. You're going to be some reading. It's going to be an integrated class. But the luxury, the beauty about this, you could do it anytime. Your kids are sleeping. Your boyfriend's gone. Your girlfriend's sleeping. Whatever, you could do it. You're in between breaks or something if your employer allows you, or you're at a classroom to go to the library or to College Lake County. I know a lot of students will take the online class, but you also have some face-to-face class. There's a lab on the second floor for the business and social science. All the library, the learning resources have labs out there. Go in there, utilize them. Most people got your laptops. The school's been doing a lot where you could have Wi-Fi connect, do your homework, and you do well in this class. And you have the luxury of doing it. Try not to do it all at one time. Try to do a little bit here, a little bit here, and that's how you would do it in business. Resolve this thing, do this next homework. Otherwise, it's going to be overbearing for those of you who are full-time, or some people have 3 or 4 online classes. What you find out, most online classes have the same components, but how interactive the instructor. I try to be interactive with my online, just like I do in business, because that's how we learn. Okay? Down in a couple of semesters, you and me will be communicating through like a Go meeting. I think Blackboard is working on that. So when we had the classroom, hello, here I am. Instead of it's one way, now it will be 2-way. You will be doing a PowerPoint presentation. You'll be able to put in your verbal as you'll be presented in there. For those for extra points, you could do a YouTube and try to put that in there also, and you'll see. Remember, I'm trying to bring you into the century so you're flexible. You could just like in a face-to-face, I got to communicate with individuals. Now I have to learn how to communicate with individuals in a virtual environment like I'm doing now. Okay, so we have this. You got guidelines for posting the forums. Read that. And I'll talk about a little later on. Academic policy. We have turn it in, so there's no plagiarizing. All the work that you turn in is going to go to check it in there. I'm telling you up front now. You'll see a report. You'll see the same report I'll see. So if I see 80%, 90%, or 60 or 40% to somebody else's work, you didn't cite it. Then you're going to lose the points because you're plagiarized. If you cite it, fine. Use your own work. That's what you want, because in business you don't want to get a lawsuit and everything else. So I'm telling you that now for this class or any other class, especially English classes or journalism, when you submit all your work electronically through Blackboard, it's already checking it out there. I just don't like to do the paperwork when I catch you. And I don't want to catch you. Come on, we're all on this. We're learning. Remember, the grades you're going to get here is academic currency. So how do I pay you? I pay you with a B, C. If you don't do half the work, you get a C. You don't do any of the work, I'll fail you. I don't pay you. I fire you. I want to be on a positive note. Most people do in my class do very well. Okay? But you have to do a lot of stuff. Just like in business, you have different areas you have to be, for lack of better words, skillful, with the technology and the customer communication and everything you're going to learn in this course, especially this introduction to business class. Okay, so read this at your own. And disruptive students, I have this for both face-to-face. I'm looking destructive. If I hear you in the forum, cussing, swearing, this is a forum. You don't cuss, swear at your customers. I don't want to hear that. I will lock you out. I'll monitor the forum. I'll turn you off. You lose the 20 points for that week. You understand? If I see it a second time, we'll talk to the Dean of Students Affair. Okay? And it's in your book, your handbook. I don't want to be harsh. Remember, in business, like I tell people, we all have our bias. We may have some of our prejudice. We may like one person, another person. Someone may rub us wrong, and we want to be like that. But in business, I'm trying to get the customer to stay with me. I'm trying to get the customer to buy my product. I love all customers, as long as you got MasterCard, Visa, and American Express, or hard cash, or even if you have Bitcoins accepted here at Georgia's facility. Okay? All right. Computer, laptop, that's for, because I'm using this for the first and for my online class and my face-to-face, some of it. I changed some more for the online, but I still love some of the. Okay, because sometimes I'll teach the same class, a hybrid, so you're in the classroom and online, so that's why I'll leave that in here. Okay, withdrawal policy, look on there. Remember, I don't want to put a date in here because I'm just using this as overview. Your exam miss, you're not going to miss any exams. You've got that week. If anything, I'll give you another week to, there's going to be like 3 exams. I'll talk about that in a final. So when you have the exams, you have that date to do it. After that, I start taking points off because online, you can do it anytime. Okay? Participation, you have that if you want an extra. So here's how it's going to be broken down. You have your Connect, Learn, Smart that you have to do. I think there's 20 chapters, and they're each worth 10 points. They're set for an hour and a half. I set them down to about 45, 50 minutes. If you you have to read the book first. Read the book. You'll do it, and if you're not sure of it, it'll ask you a couple questions, how comfortable you are, and then you'll click on it. And if not, they'll find and say, hey, you don't know it. It'll put you right into the ebook section. You could read the section, and then it'll save that information, and down the road where you're doing something else, it'll just pop it up. Hey, same question for you to remember. When you finish all these, so now you know it, and you're preparing. And I think every 3 weeks you're gonna have a chapter quiz on the last chapters we covered, and then this should help you for when you take the quiz because you'll have that information, and then when you study it using the Connect. You're gonna just like your homework, first exposure. When you're studying and using Connect for the exam or for the final exam, which is a comprehensive exam, it's going to cover all the chapters. When you study for it, they have a review session, and when you do the review session, it will basically give you information only on the areas you had problems with. So you'll go, hey, you already know what exporting is. They're not going to ask you an exporting question. They'll ask you the question, what is an unfavorable balance of trade? or what is the exchange rates, what does that mean, or what does dumping mean, or what is entrepreneur, some concepts you're going to learn, and vocabulary. Remember, this course, Introduction to Business, is 20 chapters. This is an introduction to business. It's basically learning new vocabulary, new concepts. It's a 550 if I some student accounting, give or take. So you have to learn the language. The software helps you. The discussion board helps you. The reading helps you. The quizzes solidifies it from the short term to the long term. My mind maps that I provide helps you. I have short YouTubes will help you. You will do well in this class, but it's the effort you have to put in. So that's where 200 points, 20% of your grade is doing the connect. So you say, I'm not going to do the connect, right away you're at a B. That means you got to get everything else. And you have to do, don't ask for extra homework, don't ask for extra credit if you're not doing the homework assignment. As a business, if I have the supplies and you're not supplying me what I want, you wouldn't come up, hey, do you have any new orders? I said, you didn't even fulfill the orders I gave you before. Why would I give you more? Remember, this is a business class. You have to understand, everything is in business is by due dates. You told the customer you're going to be on this date. You told the customer this is what you're going to be billed. This is what you have to be able to enforce, and this is what you have to be able to have policies and procedures in your workforce and in your own integrity and ethics to give the customer. They'll come back because they trust you. All right. Well, weekly participation. Remember, note each week is worth 20 points. You have a form. At the beginning, I have introduce yourself and something about the course. Real easy, just to get you through. We're only going to do chapter 1, maybe a question or something else. But very easy to get. So you get the book, you get the Connect passcode that you're going to need, everything else. And so, but each week the forms, you have to reply to. I'm looking for 9 replies to other students. That's not really hard. You have to reply within to my first post by Tuesday and another post by Friday. It's another day, not all in one. You don't download. It's a form. Try to communicate. They're not talking to you. You reply back to them. Start the conversation. And if you never talk to somebody, talk to somebody else. You remember, you could delete your first forum post, but you can't. And once someone replies to it, it's there. So be careful how you write it. It's not, hey you, what you're doing. Not more than a paragraph or 2. If anything longer, you attach a file to it, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay? So that's where 28% of your class is forum. If you don't come to the forums, it means you're not attending my class. As far as I'm concerned, no different. You don't come to the classroom, right, Sarah? So, okay, so you got here. You got 50%. You control it pretty well. You got some homework assignments. I'm going to let you do some assessments. Write about it. You have to do some writing. It's a college level, writing across the curriculum. You're an online class. So you do well. I'm not looking pages here. You got a major paper to write, but overall, just communication back and forth. Maybe a paragraph or so. Okay, and that paragraph I always got by word count. Online, everything's by word count. So many words, maybe about like 250 words. It's about a half a page or 200 words, whatever it is. Okay, so you got that's 4%. You have new feasibility proposal. Start thinking of a business venture that you want to open, or you're working for a business, small business, or you're a manager, or whatever, small, medium, large, and you're looking at another area. You're expanding. You want expanding. That could be an idea. I'm already here. There's another market, so you could do this. You're doing a feasibility study, or a new business. I've got some cash. They want me to open up. Where do I want to do it? Who's going to be my contact? My whole thing is not to take something I'm going to try to take all 20 chapters when you're doing this proposal, so you're not only going to learn the vocab and the concept and through the interactive software, but you're also going to learn how to apply it, to write a feasibility paper, to write an action plan, to write a proposal. It's all the same. I got to have an executive summary. Here's what I do. What I mean? And it's a little different writing than you did when you had in English, when you're writing essays, when you're trying to enhance and everything else. In the business writing, you have an issue, you have a problem, you have an opportunity, you're responding to a customer, so you are very more focused in what you're doing. You're not going to say it's a nice sunny day unless you're selling a thermometer or heat pumps or something else. But you're going to be talking about, here's your concern, here's what we have to offer you, and here's a new idea, here's a new area we want to expand in our market, or I want to open up my own business and I'm trying to get funding through crowdfunding or venture capitalists or angel funding or the Small Business Administration. Everything. Okay, so you have that, and then you're going to do a PowerPoint presentation. And then, you do the same. You're doing the same thing you do in a face-to-face class, only you're going to do it in a virtual office, in a virtual classroom. And the PowerPoint, you could do it. The PowerPoint, you remember, if you're not, I said I got a Mac user, I don't have a PowerPoint, I can afford it. College Lake County has an agreement. If you do, I think it's a Windows 365. You go on there, it says Windows login. I'll give you the link on there. You click on there. You're a College Lake County student. You put in your email address. You download that. They have a version for Mac, and then you could utilize your Word and everything else. In business, this is the medium that we're utilizing. I'm not utilizing anything else. So when you're submitting anything in Blackboard or homework, you can submit it to me as a Microsoft Word document or a DOX. That means it's a 2013 and or 2016. Are we good? I could read anything up there, so that's what. So understand that, all right? You can have 3 exams, 50 points each, just staggered in there, and with the Connect software and the what do you call it, the participation within the forums, you'll do well. So that's worth 15%. You have a final exam, 100 points, and it's going to cover all the chapters, and it's again going to be all online. All my exams online. And remember, the online exams, you go forward, you're backward. They're timed. Once you start it, it has to finish it. And you have, I want to say it's like 60 seconds or 1 minute or 2 minutes per each question. So you won't have time to read the book or do anything else. You do it like you'll be doing this. Be honest and do it. And this one here, pretty soon they have software. When you'll be doing online, will be videotaping. It's not right now. I just want to do it. It's down the road. If they say also now you have to. I teach another community college, and when I do online classes there, they're basically connected like I'm talking to you now, and they're doing the exam, and I'm watching what they have in front of them. Okay? But that's not in this right here. I'm preparing your technology. Come on. Give me a break. All right? All right, so far so good. So here's the points could change because it depends on the class. Add a point here and make you something else. But overall, it should be in the same percentages. I'm looking at the running points. So if I just did 5 things, let's see if I got 50 points and I've only did 25, I only got 25 out of it. You're going to see an F. 25 out of 50 is 50%, and then 50% is what? 60-40, 59% and below, it's an F, like it or not. Are we good? So remember, I'm always looking. So you're always going to see in grades, and I'll show you later on. You'll have that. So you're going to read the course material. You're going to do chapter 1. You're going to go through here. Here's your thing. Print out the last few pages. Tells you what's going. And you should be doing good at this. Now I'm going to just turn this off. Hopefully I'm not kicked out. Okay? All right. So are here? We're on the syllabus. The next thing you already got the orientation. What you're gonna see, I'm gonna go into the students mode. I'm in the instructors mode. I just want to show you. You have Learn Smart. Make sure you have your PowerPoint tab open. I've got this open. That I'll show you videos later. You don't have to worry about that. I'll open up now. Show link. Because once I go into student loans mode, let's see on here. Do I have that? Orientation. Let me get everything else here. We got course rubrics, exam review links. I have final review links, feasibility. Okay, we're good. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into student mode now. All right, ready? So you can put your picture up there. Up there you've got anything I have got on here when it's due. You could do it, and you should do it. So we're in the student mode. Okay, entering student preview mode. Still working up here. See where I'm up in here? Follow me along, class. That means it's connecting. Sometimes if you're at the college, it goes quicker. Remember, when you have the apps for Blackboard or you have the apps for McGraw-Hill Learn Smart, because you can still get in there, it's not paired with this one. So after the due date, I basically will do a resync. Okay, see now I'm in the students mode, and how can I tell? I don't have anything else here. You see what I'm talking about? I don't see my other stuff. So I'm going to come in here. I got my announcements. You see my smiley face. You have that. You have my bio, the things. I look at my grades. I have no grades, right? What I wanted to show you right now, if you're going to come in here, you're going to have your first Learn Smart. How you make your first connections through here. What I will do, I haven't loaded them all up. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to load all of these up. So when you come in here, you're going to have the whole 14 weeks of Learn Smart all open. But the due dates, always look at the due dates. I didn't put the other one in, I apologize. But look at the due date, February 7th. So next one will be February 14th, whatever. You have to make those due dates. In the next one, so you'll have week 1, week 2, all the way to week 14, or if you're in the week 8, and you're doing 2 or 3, or week 16, if you're doing 6 weeks, whatever the time frame. Remember, this is just my orientation. I don't do this for every class. I do this once, and it's pretty close because all my online classes are the same. So look at the due dates. You could finish them all up ahead of time, so this way you could be ahead of these. These are points you do, you remember, and then you go into the forms at the regular time. This makes it less stressful. If you have some free time or you hit the spring break, do the work. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you're going to click on here. Now, you're going to go in here, and here's where you're going to registered. I'm not registered. If you, right, because not registered connects, please don't enter your Blackboard institutional login here. Okay, not registered. And see, you're already linked to my class here. Here's my class. Here's everything else, ISBN. So now I'm going to register, and it says information, continue. And here's where you're going to do connect, and it tells your email. Put your College Lake County email, and then you submit it, and you keep on going. Follow the things. Now, let me just go back here. Okay, if you're not registered, and I'm not, you may go right in there, okay? Or sign in if you got your password, sign in. It says invalid email. Okay, so you got to go through the registration process. Are we good? I'm out of here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm in student mode. I go back to Blackboard. If not, once I'm registered, there's another section here. See, there, connect help. You click on here, and it'll get you started. To tell you what you need, troubleshooting before, if you can't figure it out, it's all here for you. All right. Now, once you register, you come in here, put your email, use your College of Lake County email. It's easy to remember. You have other classes, and this way, when they're trying to find you, if there's any kind of incident number, they'll go through here, you register, and at that time, you'll have an option either to sign in or sign with the passcode if you already have it, or there's a 2-week trial because you're the financial aid, or you'll get paid till next week. Don't fall behind. You can log in, say trial 2 weeks. They give all the information. After 2 weeks, you either buy it online or you go to the college for $90 and buy the book with the passcode, or see what the cost is online. Maybe the same. And get the ebook. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm talking about the cost. I know they have different versions out there. Okay, so and then you could always go back to home. You'll have the library. You have your Connect homework. When you're doing your Connect homework, when I'm already in here, do the Connect homework. When you first go in there, the first pass is just for you reading, like an ebook. Say at the corner it says I'm ready to take the assessment. Otherwise you're doing this and you say I finished all this, ask me all these questions, I'm ready, where's my points? It's not there. Click on there, make sure you're in the right thing. Look at the video that walks you through and Connect McGraw-Hill, and they'll help you. In Blackboard, I'll show you, there's if you have trouble with Connect, you call them up. They got a help desk 24 hours. They're open on weekends. Call them up, get a case number. If there's any issue, they'll send me the results. I will make the modification and either upgrade your grade or exempt your grade, whatever they tell me, but I need that case number, or I'll try to intervene with you with the publisher. Are we good? Okay, so we're going back to Blackboard. Remember, just to Connect, you need it. There's no way around it. Okay, so you've done that, and they're all going to be in here. Now, this is here for those who want to work ahead. Those who want to do their everyday work, you're going to come in here into weekly assignments. Okay? In the weekly assignments, you're only going to see the weeks. These are, I should have closed these off. These will be turned off. You're only going to see the week you have in here. Remember, I'm in the students mode. I didn't turn them off. Still creating the shell going forward. Basically, I've taught this class a variety of times, face-to-face, online, hybrid. I just take the shell and I modify it to this course thing, okay? I don't reinvent the wheel, I make it better every time. Okay, so you're going to go into week 1, but before I go in here, here's another way to go to the forums. This way, you'll learn smart. I always provide you with concept maps. You're going to click on the concept maps. Let me show you what you have here. It's an overview of business. On all my concept maps in a PDF file, print them out before you do the homework. You have everything else in here. Okay, so I'm going to close this. Let's see, I'm going to get one. I'm going to go on a concept map level 2. You're going to open this up, the PDF file. Anytime you have the second plus here, more information. Use this when you're doing the Connect homework. This gives you your vocabulary that you need when you're doing the research paper. You have to have these 35 different concepts or vocabulary through in the whole paper. It's not really much. Remember, I'm learning new language, and the way to, when I communicate with other people, to let them know that I have the quality and I understand what's going on. I'm a business person. I speak business terms and concepts. Whether it's my class or you're taking a psychology class or biology class, and you're communicating with other individuals in that discipline, you have to utilize their vocabulary, then they say, hey, he or she understands, okay? So print it out. You could do it in 2 pages, however you want to print it, make it larger, write your information in, and this is a good way of learning and studying and studying for the exams. And you have them for every class, okay? The other thing I also have in here, I have lectures. I've done the lectures on here. Now, I'm just going to do lectures 1. They're new. You got the YouTube on here. Sometimes you don't. Always click on here. You'll go right through here. Play it. You can't hear me, because I got this on here. Production of business. We'll be starting. And you can make me larger. You know what I mean? Come in here, and you could stop me here. You could move me along. Let's go by here. And you see what you're looking is for these concept maps that I have. Remember, because I will go open them up. I will go quickly in this with the concept maps. And the only reason I'll open up to all the levels so you could see what you missed when you were taking notes. Conceptual maps or mind mapping is showing you the whole picture in one instrument that you can look at. So I can see how the pieces fit in. All right, it's a good way of learning. It's a good way of studying. You add into it. I could give you all that, but the more senses you utilize, the better you are. You hear me? You know, some students turn me off. The voice, you know what I'm talking about? They don't turn me off. I love all students. I work with all students. You see how easily you can mess up with your vocabulary? Somebody may take it wrong. Okay, so remember, it's just another way to communicate. It's one way. But when you're doing something down the road, you got Go Meeting, or if you go into Skype, or if you're using FaceTime, you could see if I said something wrong. I could clarify it right away. So you got to be careful in your forums or your messages when you write, because the customer or whoever you're sending it to may read it a little differently than what you intended. Okay? So you have it. You can move you along. You can turn off the volume. You can make it larger. You can stop me. You can go back. Utilize this. It's a tool. I'm trying to help you, right? And I offer this for you, but I also offer it to my so you see all the videos. I got it for every chapter. You could go ahead and study if you want. You've got the most of them are all updated since last year. So this with the new edition, so we should be pretty current. They're about a half an hour to an hour each. Utilize them. Okay, so you have them. Okay, so I've got that. I also provided you the student PowerPoint that comes with the book. Remember, you could go to the author's website to connect, so you could just click on there. Some individuals like that. Other than the concept maps, it's your call. Utilize both. You want to learn different ways to present materials. You want to learn different ways to understand the subject matter. And you've got in here, I think there's only usually like about 25 slides. It gives you the main key points. So use that, put that in, and then when you're doing your Learn Smart, you remember, Learn Smart, you keep on doing it, doesn't ask any questions, and that's how you get the score. It's interactive. It keeps on changing depending on how easy you answer. Some people finish in 20 minutes. Some will take them an hour and a half, depending on it. You can't get away with it if you didn't read the material. Right? So read it, use this, look at my lectures, go through it, use everything else. Okay, here's where you get the videos, here's the research, look at this. I've got something how we're gonna do the research, what's required for a research paper. You know, some of it has been updated, some of it has. I think it's 2013. Yeah, pretty current. Okay, my lectures, video, feasibility. You connect you connect. Remember, click on this one for the connect. It's going to go through what the Learn Smart is.
Welcome to the McGraw-Hill first day of class session. We're really excited to be here. Together with my 2 teammates, we'll provide you with some helpful information. We'll get you off to a great start this semester. At this time, I'd ask that you adjust your seats and make sure your laptops are in their full upright positions. Little airline safety video joke there.
I'll run this just in case you decide not to do it. Some people are so much on here, so it's just part of it.
Connect is a course management system. It's basically a huge hub that connects students and professors and coursework anytime, anywhere, helping to make everyone more efficient.
The efficiency
Remember,
steps
print out
from
your
features
syllabi,
like automatic grading,
everything on
which
here.
provides you with immediate feedback.
Rip off the last
If
few
the professor
pages.
records lectures, you can watch them on your own schedule. And of course,
I don't utilize that.
bells and whistles
I use
that you can create
directly
notes,
into
highlight sections,
YouTube.
and search for key items.
Everything is available in one place, so you can create custom study guides for exams.
Holy moly, that's easy.
Penalty, unnecessary brown nosing.
little humor from the publisher.
Now here's the best part. When you have a Connect access code, you're also able to use McGraw-Hill LearnSmart and SmartBook. Let's take a quick look at each of these tools.
And LearnSmart's what I'm really heavy into in this online
LearnSmart
class.
is an adaptive learning program. It adapts to your learning style by asking different types of questions to get to know you and how you learn.
As you answer each question, LearnSmart takes into account how confident you are that you know the material.
Powerful algorithms use the information to create a customized learning plan, helping to ensure that you don't spend time on topics you already know.
LearnSmart also takes into account that we all forget a certain amount of material.
Hey, do you know what she said?
Using a variety of memory decay models, LearnSmart picks the optimal
This is why
intervals
it's
to recharge your
it's a
knowledge,
strong,
helping you
it's a
transfer what you
powerful
learned to
software.
long-term memory.
Other
So it
publishers
can
have something
retrieve when
similar,
you
but
need it most.
so
During
we have to get
focus
used to
exams.
this.
Here's where it gets really fun. SmartBook offers all the technology of LearnSmart, but built into a continually adapting, personalized reading experience. It uses 4 stages: preview, read, practice, and recharge.
Based on your answers to the questions, SmartBook highlights the book's content in green and yellow, helping you to focus your study time.
It's like having your own personal tutor every time you open the book.
Duh. It's like a super tutor with artificial intelligence and algorithm.
Who invited the child prodigy?
Our research shows that students who use Connect were more successful and earned better grades than their peers who did not. Students who use LearnSmart are 35% more likely to complete their class, 13% more likely to pass their class, and have been shown to improve their performance by a full letter grade. So that's good stuff, and it will make your parents happy.
Go Billy! Yay!
Mom, you're embarrassing me. Proud of you, son. Don't embarrass your mother.
There are several purchasing options. You can get the highest value option and go fully digital with Connect, which includes the ebook. If you want a printed version of the textbook at any stage during the semester, add a low-cost loose-leaf version from within Connect and have it shipped
You get both
directly
of them
to
at the
you.
College Lake
Connect
County,
can also come
the agreement
packaged
they
with a
have.
loose-leaf version of the textbook, available at your campus bookstore. Or your campus bookstore is also carrying a bundle that includes a traditional bound print text package with a Connect code.
To register for your course, you'll need an active email address, your professor's URL, and the course registration code provided with your purchase.
Just go to the web address provided by your instructor.
And I'll
click
have that down
Register
here
Now.
for you.
You will then enter your
I'll
email
put that in
address.
after.
You will see
Remember,
3
this is. I
options.
don't want to put one in.
Enter
Everyone
your
said this
access
is it because
code
it's
and
different
click
depending
Submit
on
if
the
you have
class
already
you're taking
purchased
me
one through the
and the
campus
session you're
bookstore.
taking me.
Or click Buy Online to purchase access or start courtesy access. If you click Buy Online, fill out the registration form, then click Go to My Course.
So at this point, you're now at your instructor's course. From here, you can access your assignments and study resources. After you've successfully logged out of Connect, you can easily sign back in by going to your professor's URL and entering your email and password.
Yeah, this isn't taking my password.
So that's just a quick overview. The bottom line is these products help you study more efficiently, freeing you up for things you really love to do, like golf, medieval role-playing,
My lady, might I borrow your quill?
whittling, or listening to your favorite music. Take advantage of McGraw-Hill's technology and make every minute you spend studying the most high-impact and productive minute possible. Think of it as the end of the all-nighter.
Okay, are we good? Okay, so now let's go. So now you know all this information here. Always make sure you check your grades. Remember, right now you have, let's see, grades. These are the grades. This is upcoming, and it tells you how many points you have. When I put it in there, and then you could do it by the, I think in course order. If you have another course at the College Lake County, you'll see different courses, different grade. So now you know the due dates, when they're due, the practice quiz, and everything else in here. Are we good? And then that's where you check them. So I have the grades. All your work is going to be right. And remember, this LearnSmart, they're ready for the whole semester. Now let's go into our weekly assignments. All your work's going to be in the weekly assignments. Right now, you're going to only have week 1. That's all you're going to show. It's going to talk a little bit about it. The other week's going to be there, not here. After when week 2 starts, I'll leave week 1 open the first week a week and a half, but then week 2 goes away. You no longer have access to it. That work has been complete. It's not like you do it all whenever you want to do it. You do it in a time within the week that's required. Just like in the customer, he wants this project done here, and this is when I have to respond. Your boss wants this done at this time, or whatever. So you're going to do it by week. It goes. Your forms are only for the week. Your connect is the only thing I'm giving you a head start going ahead. That means the dates are way in the future, but you could do them earlier. But once that date comes and you miss it, you lose those connect points or Learn Smart points, just like you would have missed the order with a customer. Okay, so I'm going to click on week 1. And here's a quick overview of the week. I'm not going to go into it. Remember, different points. It reads on here. It tells you a little bit about it. And remember, you always could go back here. Remember, I'm in the student mode. And then I'm going to go week 1 discussion. Remember, when you look at your Learn Smart, let's go to the Learn Smart is connected to here. So when I click on here, I've got this thing here just in case you missed it. You can bring it up. This Learn Smart, when I click on there, whenever you see this chain, it means I just made a link to the Learn Smart here. So if you don't want to even go to Learn Smart, you only go to weekly assignments, everything's there. But some people want to do ahead of time. And you say, hey, the week's not open. How did Dr. George say I could get to those other links? You go through there. Are we good? All right. So let me go back in here, week 1. So I'm not going to go with the Learn Smart. Now your first discussion, we're 10 point. You're going to have here, whenever you have this is just a graded discussion. I haven't updated this one. I will when you go in next time. I have a more, on this one, I just changed some of the rules just a little bit to make it a little bit easier for the students since it's a 14-week class. Okay, so you're going to click on, and you're going to have 2 forms. Week 1, form 1, work 10 points. Week 2, form 2. Now, a lot of times I have form 2, it'd be like an ice cooler form. Just ask me anything else, but you got to say, no, Dr. George, I got no question. No, everything's okay. If you're in a forum and somebody says, hey, when is the homework due? Don't wait till I respond. Part of the networking that you have to learn is other classmen say, oh, I read that. He already responded to me, or it's in the syllabus. You must have missed it. We had to do our homework by Tuesday or Wednesday. Our first post is always by Tuesday midnight, or we lose 10%. And it keeps on going down. Because I don't want everything at the end. I want you to respond to the customer, respond to your classmates, get the forum going, and then you have the rest of the week till Friday midnight to kind of go back and forth 24/7 there. Okay, so the first one, how I do it, you're just going to click on here, and it's going to say here you're going to create a thread. Remember, I'm in the student mode, so I'm going to come in here and it says say something about me. Hi, I'm George. Hi, I'm George. I'm from Chicago. Okay, whatever you want to put in here to get people to notice you. You could just say, hi, I'm George. Okay, maybe I like George, a first name, or I'm from India, I'm from Pakistan, I'm from Iran, I'm from Poland, I'm Polish when you read my bio, I'm from Germany, I'm from Mexico, I'm from Lindenhurst, I'm from Grace Lake, wherever, I'm from Florida. Or you don't have to put that. Whatever's interesting. Hey, I am a ballet major, I am a country and western, I'm a yoga enthusiastic, I'm a biker. Something to get people to know something about yourself. Now when you do the forum, high school, whatever you want to write. I just give you some idea. Write something, but don't write, hey, I've been divorced 20 times. Don't make it sad. You're trying to get people in your business. You're trying to make that connection. We all have problems. We all have issues that we have to deal with. In the forums, I want to be positive from a business at a college level. All your forums, try to do, I don't want pages, just, a paragraph, or 2 the most. Anything over a paragraph, you create another link, because you could create another thread and say here's a continuation, or here's the second part of the homework assignment I'm responding to, or you do an attachment. Remember, if I want an attachment, and here's where I say, hi, I'm George. I grew up wherever you don't even grow up. Grew up around what is now called Bucktown. Okay, got the spell check, so I don't want to see any spelling errors. See this spell check? You click on it. Just by I'll go call it because I have it. Okay, and then always I want the person's first name. Once you put your profile, it'll be easier. So I'm responding to, hey, I'm George. I grew up with people call me George. People, George, right? In the forums, you'll see me as Dr. George on there. Whatever you want to be called, all right? Always put the first name. This is going to Dr. George. You know, if I'm the one that responded, I'm responding to mine, or you're just doing general or class. But always put the person's first name. You have to be polite. When you're talking to your customer, that's part of the whole thing. Write it in full sentences. Not hey you, not all bold. I want this to be a business professional and a college level professional, all right? And when you're writing a post down the road, when you're responding to a question about something you have to respond to for a homework assignment or assessment, utilize the vocabulary words and the concept you're reading for that chapter. That's how you build up the vocabulary. That's how you learn new concept. That's what I expect in here. Remember, I expect at least a paragraph, not one sentence. Oh, great job. That's not a forum post. You're not going to get anything out for them. I'm looking at least for a paragraph respond, like you would to a customer. Get them into it. All right? 9th post is very easy. Help the other person. Try to make that connection. See if you can help them. You know what I mean? Don't always wait for me. If you know the answer, help them out. Say, oh, I know where to find this in Blackboard. I've done other Blackboard courses. Are we good? And then all you have to do is submit. And you're done. Now, if I would have had me in here, because remember, I'm underneath the student mode, so I can't do anything in here. I would put my face in here, then you would have saw me in here, okay? And then it'd be easier. And then now I would reply to this person. I'll just go like this. And now I want to reply to George again. I'm doing a test reply. Hi, George. Remember, hi, George. I grew up in Chicago, too. I grew up in Chicago, too. And my name is George. I don't want you going back and forth like this. I got double personality. I'm just using how you reply, and then you submit it. And see, and then debate it, right? And see, now you'll see each one and submit it, and then you could reply, you could delete, you could do anything you want. Right? I could delete my quotes here, because why? Because no one replied to me yet, right? I could delete it. Okay? Do you see what I'm talking about? Because no one replied to me. Are we good? All right, so we know how to do the forum. Now I'm going to go back into my weekly assignment. So we did the forum. Okay, I'm back to week 1. Good. You have to do a forum that's worth 10 points, and you will get your grade at the end of the week. Okay. Now you have a learned assignment. Now I'm going to do a practice quiz. You're going to an exam. I'm just going to do quiz 1. They're set up the same way. They're not in the Connect. They're going to be in Blackboard exam. So I'm going to click on Blackboard. You're going to find out in 3 weeks. You can say exam 1. It's going to say exam 1 or week, whatever it is. Okay. You're going to click on here, and it's going to give you the instruction. You got 15 minutes, 20 minutes, a half an hour. It does the timing for you. You begin the exam, and I'm going to go quickly. I'm going to read it. Remember, you've got how many minutes you got left. Okay. I'm going to look at. I'm not looking at this. Remember, I'm just going. Oh, I know all this stuff. I don't need to read a book. I'm not looking. Look, I haven't looked. I don't even know what the answers are. I'm taking a guess. I'm just reading it. Look, you could go forward or backward. I don't know what the other one. I give you that option one at a time, forward or backwards, right? Every time you move it, it saves it. It tells you what the points are. I move to the next question, right? Okay. And this one, so I don't know, you know what I mean? I go like this. I could either do it here. I could go in here. Look, I'm not looking. I'm just clicking. I say save answer. Or I can move ahead. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's easy, not too hard. Let's say I forget that one, and I go here, and finally I don't have any more questions. I'm at 6. I answer whatever. I'm a true type of a guy. I submit it, and it's going to say, hey, you forgot question 5. I go, okay. So then what does it do? I go, okay. Remember? I got it when it says, I don't go okay. I just go backwards. Just because if I did okay, I got kicked out. Do you see what I'm talking about? And then it tells me what I got, 0, 0, 1 out of 1. And it's okay. So it gives me my score. I got it tells me which ones I got right. I got okay, and I should be all right. Okay? Now, I didn't put a due date on this. Usually you won't see all those answers until everyone completes the exam. And so if you're taking this class with your friend, you're going to be pulling from a pool of 50 questions for each chapter. So you and your friend, he or she, may have completely different exams. They're all medium and medium, true and false, multiple choice. But you're still going to have 15 questions or 50 questions, whatever. So right now for the quizzes, they're all about the same. I don't really care. I just wanted to see that you know how to move it, go forward, and see how the test goes. Okay? So that took care of our quizzes. I'm going back in week 1. Okay, we did the quizzes, no problem. Now we're going to do practice homework. How do I submit a paper? I'm going to come in here. Whenever you see something like this, that means you either did an assignment or assessment in class in Blackboard. I gave you the link. You completed that. And I want you either to submit a report or a short write-up. Okay, this is the same process. You'll be submitting your final paper. I just want to go, so this is a practice. And this one, you're going to submit your bio to me, just so you know how to do it. Easy 3 points. You're going to click in here, and it's going to say, this is a practice photo. Submit your introduction that you posted on Blackboard. Okay, now here's what I want. Here's how many points there were. Now, this comment section, a lot of students will take their submittal. Let's say I copied something here. I understand the assignment will be checked by several databases. Okay, so that's in here. Let's say I copy this. I'm just making this up. Okay, I copied. Okay, let's say whatever I did it in a Word document, or I typed it in here and I pasted it in here. Okay, that's what I think it's Control V, whatever. Okay, so I pasted it in here. This is a comment, not what your homework. This is not what I want. Remember, it says add comment. So this comment is basically you're going to say, you don't have to put nothing in there. What are you going to say? You could write your submission here. Here you could cut and paste it, or write it out, and I think it's CV, okay? And then you could submit it, okay? You could say, or you could write it out, or you could go in here and you could browse the file. Let me see what the heck I have my documents. Good picture. CLC, business, online. I don't know if I got something on here. SWOT information or something, YouTube location. I don't know, business review post. Okay, I'll put that in here. It's a PDF file. It's the wrong file. Let me just do not attach. That's not what I wanted. Sorry, let me just get rid of this. Do not attach it. All right, attach another folder. Okay, browse my computer, and I basically what I wanted to do. I want a PC. Let me just go into my document. You see how you're gonna find it? Oh, where is my document? Oh, here it is. And here's my bio. Okay, so I'm going to add that in here. You see how I attached it? I attached it, or I wrote it in here. You could do either one. Okay, it doesn't make a difference. I have to agree on this because it's going to go through it. I won't let you do it. And then basically I'm going to submit it. Here you can say, I hope this works. I hope this works. I hope I did this correctly. Dr. George, your humble student, George. Alright? You see what I did? So I've got this attached. I got the bio attached, or I got it in here. Either way you do it. And then I submit it. And what happens? I got the submission text, right? It's right in here. Do you see what I'm talking about? Or I could do the document, or I could go in here and it basically loads my document to see that I can open up. It has to be a Word document. It has everything I have out here. Oh, good. Okay, so let's go back to our weekly homework assignment. That's all I do, and then I can submit. Now, I allow you to submit your homework as many times as you want. You can start a new one, and you can start all over, and you can resubmit it. I am only going to be looking at the most current submittal to you. So if you say, oh, I changed something, go back, resubmit it, and everything else, and it keeps on going. Okay, so I'm going to cancel. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to my weekly assignment. So let's see what you've done. What have we learned? In Chapter 1, we've done everything. We've done this, Blackboard. You've got your short lectures, remember, for this chapter. Click on this. This is the overview. Those who missed it, you have your mind maps. You click on here. Just remember, what does this say? You see the link? That means all I've done is created a link for the mind maps that you could pull out by yourself. You could pull them out ahead of time if you want them. I got them open. Here's your PowerPoint. You can get ahead of time. You want to study. Those you do to Connect. And here's your Connect registration, a PDF file to walk you through the different windows. Are we okay? So that's everything else you did. And so let's go back in here. Still as a student, I see my grades. Oh my God, I got an F. I got an F. How did I get an F? I didn't do something. Oh, because I got 3 points on this on my exam. I go, I didn't do too good on my exam. So I should be able to click on this. If I mistake, I could click on the exam, and it will basically take me back to the exam, and I can see what tell me what it did. After you do that, you should be able to review it. Okay? So that's my weekly assignment. So what do we learn? We have everything we need here. Welcome to Introduction to Business, right? Remember, you start off, come into this class, Intro to Business, right? You come into this class, and like I said, you always go to your class, all your work you're going to find, check your grades, your weekly homework assignment. I'm going to exit this view, and I'm going to keep myself in there, because I'll show you what I see, okay? Just wait a second, this is going to go over. I'm going to go back, and now back in the student view, see I've got all this stuff. Now let me look at your course grades, grade center, right? So full grade center, and let me find George Mochocki. I'm going to click on George Mochocki, view him. Let me see what I got here for it. Hide other users, and what do I have? Here's my grade. I have everything I want. I got a forum, I got a practice. This is what I did. This is my overall grade. Did I look at that? You see what I'm talking about? So it tells me as a student, so I say, oh, he didn't do a forum. Let me see the forum. I'm going to come in here as a student. I'm going to grade this forum, and out of the forum, whatever he did, I'm going to go in here, remember, and I'll grade you, and you should be alright. But I'm going to let that go. I'm just going to go back here. I need to go in here, my online. So, are we done? I think I froze myself up. I got to return to Grade Center. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here. I don't need that. Where am I? I just need to go back up in here, my CLC. So what do you do? Remember, when you log in to your power, find the class. Here's your class. You click on it. Do the overview. The first thing you have to do is all your work is a weekly assignment. Check your grades all the time. You can get to the discussion boards here directly, or everything else one-stop shopping. Your Connect homeworks, you're going to have all of them available, but look at the due dates. Once the due dates is passed, you lose those 10 points, just like you would have lost a customer business. Here's my concept maps. You print them out first, and also if you want, and print out your PowerPoints if you want, and use them as a note. Gives you your vocabulary, and you Connect Smart Book. Here I'll also have the link that you look, but for your first homework assignment, to get your Connect, to make sure you're the right linkage, all you have to do is come in here, class 1, and basically click on Learn Smart Assignments. And the minute you click on this first assignment, you're going to be in there, and you're going to be in the right, it'll already pair you once you log in there if you got the passcode. If not, then go to the registration and buy it up. Okay, so we're all done. So again, read the syllabus. Here's the syllabus. Everything you need. You're in this class here. Your weekly assignments is what you'll be following. And update your profile, everything you want. Again, welcome to Introduction to Business, online or hybrid. This is a quick overview. Your forums are due. Your Connect integrative are due every week. Forums are worth 20. Look at your syllabus, the different percentages I talked about. There's a big percentage that connects, a big percentage of your grades at your forum, just communicating with other individuals. It helps you make those connections, and it brings that bond. Look, you'll learn more out of this online class maybe than if you would have took this in a face-to-face class, and you're going to be just as interactive in this classroom as you would in the workplace. You meet customers, but you also meet them in a virtual office. So you're going to have both strengths. You have a virtual office experience, and then you have a traditional brick-and-mortar experience. My name is Dr. George Mochocki, and remember, you go in there, just go into week 1, make sure you get your Connect passcode, start into the forum, start the homework, do the Connect homework, do the exams, and this class will go by like this. You'll think of a product or business that you may want to open, or you're working for someone. I don't like busy work. Just think of something that if no one else will hire you, and someone gave you some money, what you would do, or you're working someplace else, you want the next promotion, and you want to open up this other market, or you're an entrepreneur in business, and you're thinking to open up a new business, or a new demographic, or open up the same business but a different type of a clientele. And you'll learn all this. You're not going to know everything about business, but you have a very good solid foundation. So if you take myself or other instructors for like marketing, HR, finance, or management, advertising, all this will come together in this class. All right, and enjoy. You'll really enjoy it. Remember, you got you could do the posts, the homework, everything else, 24/7. That's why I love this class. And I'll see you online. And have a nice day. Bye.